everybody, welcome back to the Hobby Lodge. I wanted to do this quick video for you because today I had the pleasure and honor of meeting Sega Zombie. If you don't know who Sega Zombie is, what are you doing? And I'll link his channel below. But YouTuber of the Year last year, YouTuber of the Year 2021, Sega Zombie. Yeah, well, 2020. I don't know which way year they counted. They counted the year they had or the year they're in. I don't know. But anyway, Sega Zombie, awesome guy. And I went and saw his new store, physical store, Retro Realm in Ipswich Town Centre. Super easy to get to. I've never been to Ipswich before, but for me, it was, M25, A12, driving to the city centre, which was easy. There was a car park, and the car park is literally a couple of minutes away from his store. So, I know he's going to be doing loads of shouting out about it on his own channel. I know there's another big YouTuber who's going to be doing a store sort of, video. So you'll get to see loads of that there. Retro Essex Gamer. Essex Retro Gamer, sorry. Yeah, so, wait for those things. But if you want to go and find it, it's super easy. Like I say, parking at Ipswich Town Centre. Go to the pop-up shop. It's literally called pop-up shops outside on the sort of, it's like an indoor market like the old days, like you go inside and there's all these little shops in there, and Retro Realm is one of them, and Sega Zombie is behind the till, and there to help. The guy's got more knowledge of retro video gaming than I could possibly imagine. Almost winning the quiz last year, running up to in that. So look, and a super friendly guy. The store was filled with really cool stuff, both not just games, but even for someone like me, the Hobby Lodge, it's also about the board games for me. It's also about lots of other things. He had toys in there, he had board games, he had PC games, he had all the stuff you expect. But then of course the classic retro, the Atari 2600, the Nintendo, the Mega Drive, the Master System, the Sega Saturn, the PS1, the PS2, PS3, PS4, everything you could imagine. And I of course wanted to go in there and pick up a bunch of stuff, so I took some stuff to trade. So he's open for that sort of thing as well. If you've got good stuff that you want to maybe trade in for some store credit, I'm sure if you reach out to him, he can let you know. Yeah, I want to go through what I picked up, and it's a myriad of things, so it's not just one topic. I wanted to go in there and really sort of do my bit. So I was really happy to support him, and I can't praise him enough for the pretty brave thing to go and do, to follow your dream and to try and run a shop in today's age, and it's much needed, right? So I'm looking forward to going back again and again. For me, it's about an hour and a half to get there, so it's a 3-hour round trip, but it was definitely worth it in my opinion. So if you find yourself in that area, or you can get yourself into Ipswich Town Centre, go and visit Retro Realm. Anyway, let's jump into some of the things I picked up. The first thing was he gave me this. So this was Big Trouble in Little China. I have a little CRT behind me over there, and I wanted to have something on it in the background because I like putting things on in the background. As you can see, I've got a Mega Drive playing over here and a Nintendo playing over there. So I like to have things on in the background. So when I saw this, I had to get this, and he said, "Mark, stick it in your bag." So appreciate you very much, Scott, for letting me have that. I would have happily paid for it because it's what I wanted. So then we'll get into the actual pickups. So first of all, I saw this on the Nintendo DS. I loved Rainbow Islands back in the day, so I have no idea how good it is on the DS, but Rainbow Islands is an absolutely classic game, so I wanted to get it picked up. And as you can see, it's all complete. It's in actually really nice condition. Very happy with that, indeed. So yeah, there's that. I then picked up X-Men Mutant Academy 2 on the PS1. Again, no idea how good this is, but I was sucked in by the name and the artwork, and it looks like a fighter, so you can't go wrong with that. I'm sure it will appear on an episode of Killer or Filler for sure. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, because you have to. It's a quality game back in the day, so I needed to get some good games on the PS1. I don't have too many on there. Another game that I saw him show on the Swap Shop, so Retro Chef and the Swap Shop. If you're not aware of that thing, get over to the Retro Chef, give him a follow, and he runs a show every month, which a bunch of tubers go on and show their wares and try and sell them to people who want to watch the stream. This came up from Scott, so it was lucky I went and saw him, which is Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So yes, that would be a good one to stick on. Another PC game we had in the store, the Unreal Tournament series. Absolutely love these series. The Unreal Tournament games are just brilliant. Brilliant first person shooters from back in the day. Used to play these online all of the time. Just running, gunning, and gibbing people left, right, and center. Next up, we have, as I said, he did have Sega Saturn games in the store. He had some pretty pricey ones in the store, some pretty rare things. So yeah, if you're into your rare games, he's definitely got those. But I picked up Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Saturn. Chance to get the glare on it there. You know, I'm more of a Street Fighter guy, but I'm absolutely loving the Saturn, and I know the Saturn does 2D. It's, you know, obviously it's a 3D machine, but it does 2D games fantastically, and it looks like a really good version of Mortal Kombat 3. And even Sega Zombie himself was like, yeah, it's a proper good version. You should check it out. So pick that up. Then we got a bunch of tapes. So I have got, winging its way towards me is a Commodore 64, which I got from my friend Retrobait. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So now I need to start building my Commodore 64 collection. So he had a bunch of games there that I decided to pick up. So we've got Skate Rock. There we go. We've got Popeye. Now some of these are probably going to be terrible, but you know what? That's the fun. I wanna play some through some of these games. I mean, Ghosts and Goblins is definitely not going to be terrible. But I just saw games that I thought I fancied the look of and decided to pick them up. Arcade Flight Simulator. Don't you open that trap door, because there's something down there. There we go, trapdoor. Hope you enjoyed that rendition. Daley Thompson's Decathlon. I mean, come on. It's a classic. And then, of course, you know, Paperboy. And as you can see there, Game of the Year. Game of the Year Paperboy. So that's a bunch of Commodore 64 games I picked up. I didn't actually have this in the collection, so I thought it was about time I added the classic Streets of Rage 2 on the Mega Drive to the Mega Drive collection. And you know, I try to, if I can, just collect cart only. One for space, two because I have to care for the boxes and I don't feel that confident to make sure these things are preserved. I am quite happy to just get loose cartridges, put them in the protective sleeves, and store those. I'll leave the pristine boxes to the Essex Retro Gamer and those guys out there that I know will care for them deeply for a long time. But saying that, I then did get some boxed games. So another thing I'm trying to get hold of is a Master System, and I will get one hopefully soon. And I've absolutely been loving the Master System challenges by 8-Bit Boy UK. Yeah, I wanted to start building up that Master System collection so I don't have to keep emulating some of these games. So yeah, I got some Master Systems games. So first up, we got Enduro Racer for the Master System. We then got, what I was reliably informed is Rambo for the Master System, but it ended up getting called Secret Command because of licensing. And then these two, which actually I have done as Master System challenges. So the first one is Chase HQ. Brilliant game, really enjoyed playing this. Tough as hell at some points, but I really enjoyed playing it. And this one, even though it drove me a bit crazy, I really enjoyed playing this one, and it's Action Fighter on the Master System. So there's that. And then last but not least, I saw this almost the second I walked in the store. Sort of, it caught my eye just because of the look of it, and I knew I had to have it. And that is a Game Boy Advanced SP, but in that classic Nintendo shell. So yeah, when I saw that from afar, I was like, oh yes, please, because we have a couple of Game Boy Advances. And this one just was like, yep. I don't. My son has one, and my other son has one as well. And they keep them in their rooms and they play with them. They're not in the Hobby Lodge, so I don't have a Game Boy Advance in the Hobby Lodge. Of course, I had to get this. And when I saw it, I was just like, yeah, that's the one for me. It just looks lovely. So yeah, very happy to add that to the consoles on the shelves. You can see around me up there. So I'll 3D print for my handhelds. I 3D print little stands for them to go in. So I'll do the same for this. print a nice little stand so I can put it on display. But I reckon this is going to become my new traveling console. You know, this is jean pocket size. It's I'm gonna have get a couple of games, and that's gonna become my new console for when I'm, you know, out and about or getting on the train or something like that. Yeah, because it's just a beautiful little sized console. And that is it, I believe. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Um, Please go and support Sega Zombie in his store. He'll absolutely appreciate it, I know, and it's well worth supporting because my hope, and I know his hope, is that it grows and grows and becomes even bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah, if you can support it, please do. I'm going to continue to do so. I shall continue to show pickups I get from him. Hopefully, maybe get up there. You know, like I say, it's a bit of a trip. So you know, I'm not going to say I'm going to be up there every week, but hopefully, maybe every couple of months, go out for a bit of a road trip, and hopefully even see some other tubers up there as well that decide to be around. But yeah, that was it. So yeah, Sega Zombie Retro Realm, awesome job, my friend. I hope you like these pickups. If you did, give us a like, maybe give us a subscribe. All of this stuff's going to get played, so if you want to see some of that stuff, and if you've got any questions below, please let me know. And otherwise, I shall speak to you all soon. All right, cheers all. Bye bye.